Okay, so we have a question like this. This is question D. This is D of that worksheet. And we ask kind of how to solve it. Well, we know if we can make this look like x plus something squared equals something, I can solve that. How can I solve that? Well, if I have this equation, I can solve that by rooting both sides and then isolating x. So my goal becomes, can I make this top equation, can I make this guy look like this green writing down here? So it's kind of there. We don't really like this 3 in front, so let's get rid of that 3. Let's divide everything by 3, or both sides by 3. And then that becomes then, this becomes x squared. Take away 1/3 x equals 1. And the challenge becomes, can I write this guy as a perfect square trinomial? And remember our strategy, we were to half this guy and then square it. So I'm going to rewrite this as x squared, take away 1/3 x, plus half that is a 1/6, squared is 1/36. So plus 1/36. Now, I can't do it just to one side, I need to do both sides. So the other side, I also have to add that as well. Or I can subtract that from this side. I can either subtract 1/36 here to make this whole thing 1. Or if I add this to the left side, I can add it to the right side. So I'll do that. I'm going to add this to both sides, 1/36. Okay, now, I can now write this term here as a square binomial. And let's try that now. So I'm going to write that as x, something squared. Now, I think about this carefully enough. Well, this here is 1/36. That's a 6th squared, 1/6 squared. So I'm going to write it as negative a 6 squared. I can check if I expand this guy. I get x squared, take away 1/6x, take away 1/6x, plus 1/36. Yes, good. This does in fact equal this here, so I'm good. So then all I've done is rewritten the left side. The right side stays the same. So equals 1 plus 1/36. And let's combine those two terms to make it a little bit nicer. This is like 36/36. So I can write this as 37/36. Now I'm in a good position. I can now just root both sides, get rid of the 2, and then isolate this x. So let's do that. Let's root both sides. Left side becomes x minus a 6th equals plus or minus the root of 37/36. And I'll move up here. Now let's get rid of this 6th. Add that to both sides, get rid of that. So I'm going to add a 6th and add a 6th. This becomes an x, which is my goal, equals root of 37/36 plus a 6th. And the nice thing is, hey, this thing here, that's root 37 over root 36. Not equals. That's root 37 over root 36 plus a 6th. Common denominator, I get root 37 plus 1 all over 6. And that's my solution. So, to review, the first step, I had to get rid of the first coefficient by dividing by it. Once I have that, I have this line here. I then have to rewrite this in a way so that I can make it a perfect square. So in this case, I added this to both sides, and then I got this new equation here, which is now a perfect square trinomial. I can write that white box as this white box here. And that's the goal of completing this square.